Welcome to Nature by Ralph Waldo Emerson, Chapter 3, Beauty, by Blees, Andrew Thane, Alex Card, and Connor Roche. To first understand beauty, you have to understand a circle. Emerson uses the image of a circle as being the most perfect and therefore the most beautiful geometrical form, comparing a landscape to a circle's perfect shape. Emerson finds that the landscape has perfect order. This order creates a unity composed of the eye beholding a scene and the natural light highlighting the scene's inherent beauty. To understand this whole thing, you have to understand the thesis. Beauty is a nobler want of humanity rather than a commodity, which everyone must have for survival. It is not needed to live, but its benefits are helpful to us. Nature has three main parts: medical qualities, spiritual elements, and intellectual properties. Every season of nature has a special beauty apparent to the person who takes time to perceive it. However, if we actively seek nature's beauty for its restorative qualities, we will be disappointed. Emerson points out that a person who passively loses himself in the landscape will be rewarded by nature's regenerative powers, whereas a person who consciously seeks such healing will be tricked by nature's illusions. This leads into a quote on page 497. I have seen the spectacle of the morning, from the hilltop over against my house, from daybreak to sunrise, with emotions that an angel might share. Beauty is healing and helps us cope with the world and its problems. Emerson points out that a person who passively loses himself in the landscape will be rewarded, whereas a person who consciously seeks such healing will be tricked by nature's illusions. He is saying that if you look for something, you will not find it. Nature's beauty enhances the grandeur of noble deeds and increases spirituality. A virtuous person is most open to and in harmony with nature's beauty because nature rewards only those people whose thoughts are noble and who actively perform virtuous deeds. It will bend to a righteous person's will. This then leads into a quote on page 498. Beauty is the mark God sets upon virtue. Every natural action is graceful. Every heroic act is also decent and causes the place and the bystanders to shine. Beauty represents God and nature and God's will on his people. Therefore, nature becomes a spiritual experience with every righteous deed revealing this holiness. Beauty is pleasing to the intellect. Continuing his theme of nature's perfect order, he contends that the intellect searches for the perfect order of things, which is an expression of God. This meditational search is followed by an active experiencing of the world, and is succeeded by more intellectual activity. A cycle or circle is created by our active participation in society, and then passively thinking about our actions and how we experience the world. This then leads into a quote on page 499. The intellect searches out the absolute order of things, and as they stand in the mind of God, and without the colors of affection. This connects spirituality with beauty being all around us. This is like prep, because nature could be memorizing flashcards for Spanish and observing English grammar rules. Like paying attention to the details of items in nature, like the hues of a color in a sunrise, the rustle of the leaves in a tree, or the dazzling colors of a peacock. Nature in itself is beautiful. Without all the pieces, it loses its grandeur and unity like a circle.